Hello, and welcome to the Salesforce Center podcast by MassMailer, where we connect with Salesforce experts, customers, and innovators to discuss smarter, more effective email communication within Salesforce. I'm your host, Siva Devaki, co-founder of MassMailer. In this episode, I'll be joined by Noel Baker from Better Path Home, a real estate organization from North Carolina. Noel will share how MassMailer for Salesforce improved their organization's email communication. Let us dive right in.
Thank you so much, Noel. Thanks for being my guest today. Appreciate it. And thanks for being a MassMailer customer. Yeah, if you would take some time and introduce yourself and introduce your company, would love to hear from you how MassMailer is really helping your organization.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for having me here. I will say MassMailer is awesome. My name is Noel Baker. I'm with Better Path Homes, and I'm the director of Dispositions here. So I do basically all the sales for our company. I choose the buyers for all of our properties. We're Better Path Homes, and we're a house flipping company, but we're also a wholesaling company. So we do real estate wholesaling. We do new builds. We do flips. Pretty much you name it. If it has to do with real estate, we probably do something with it. And in the dispositions department, we basically, we have a large buyers list, and we have to market to those people multiple times every day. So finding a mail system that could support that has been definitely a challenge up to this point.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful. And what were you actually using before MassMailer? How did you actually send out emails?
So we've been through a variety of different things, and we had recently switched to Salesforce, and for a few years I had been using just the Salesforce mailing, just the normal Salesforce mail. And this was when our buyers list was even, a third of the size that it is now. And I was just really struggling to be able to send out multiple deals in a day. And, there's some days I have to send out 5 deals, and our list is, between 6,000 and 9,000 people. Mm-hmm. So you have to send out a lot of emails, and there's just not a lot that can really accommodate that. So this has been the first thing that can really keep up.
Okay, wonderful. So you are basically using Salesforce native email feature before MassMailer.
That's right.
Okay. So these are pretty much like day-to-day emails you're sending out, the property listing emails kind of a thing to your customers and investors, basically. Okay. And is it like, that's the only use case scenario, or do you have any other use case scenario where you use MassMailer for?
Well, I use it occasionally when I want to send like updates, or if I want to send, sometimes we do events where we host an event and we'll be, bringing in speakers, doing something like that. Pretty much anything that we need to send to our entire area of potential buyers. So, all of the greater Charlotte and Triad area in North Carolina. So, and we use it a lot. And there are days when I'll, send one campaign. And like I said, there are days I'll send 5 or 6. So yeah, it's mostly for marketing deals. And I don't always know how many I'm going to have in a certain day. So it's really good not to have that limitation of, oh gosh, okay, I have another deal that came through later in the day. I don't have enough email sends today. I always know I have enough sends to be able to get it out. And the deliverability is amazing.
Okay, wonderful. Glad to hear that. Okay. And you're using just one domain or multiple domains? Are you aware of that?
I'm the only one that uses it in our company, because I'm the only one that really deals with the sales side of things. I'm actually bringing on another dispositions agent soon in the next week or two, who's going to be working under me. So we will be needing another one as well soon. But
sure.
We should be about doubling our sends. So.
Okay, wonderful. So if you were to pick like, top 3 benefits that you're getting out of MassMailer, what would that be?
That is, it's, I say that's an easy question to answer, but it's a hard question because there's so many more than 3. But the top 3, I would say, definitely just the sheer like bulk amount of emails I'm able to send. Because we don't send spammy emails. Like, everyone wants to receive these emails who's getting them. And most mail systems just don't, they can't accommodate it, even if the list wants to have that. So just the amount that I'm able to send. The second thing is I really love the features of being able to go through and see what my deliverability rates are, see what happens to the emails when they go. The reports are fantastic, easy to navigate, easy to export. And I can look and see exactly what's happening. So if I always have a very, very low spam rate, but if I have a little slightly higher, 1% spam or something like that, then I can go in and see what's wrong and I can tweak my email so that doesn't happen. So it makes it really easy to track that. And probably I really like the ease of the template system as well. It's kind of foolproof. I'm not the best with technology in the first place. I like to focus on sales. So it makes it easy for me to be able to do that. And, even deep diving into some of the technical stuff, being able to see how many people have clicked on the link and how many times people have opened the email, you can gauge interest really easily and find the buyers that might have, not reached out to you for some reason.
Okay. And when you're sending out these emails, you're sending it to same set of people every day, or is it going to be different types of buyers?
Right now, we're sending it to everybody at the same time, but that does change. So I like the fact that right now, most of our buyers want to see stuff in Charlotte and in the other markets. But if I want to send a deal specific to just one market, it's very easy to make a little subgroup and just send it to them. Or if, I've got a new group of people that I haven't mailed it to for some reason that I just brought in as new buyers, it's really easy to just send another one.
Okay, got it. Okay. So, and when it comes to any kind of metrics, do you have anything that you can share? Metrics meaning like, are you saving any time because of MassMailer? If so, how much is it hours that you're saving? Any kind of cost benefit that you're getting? Yeah.
I'll start with the time saving. On this, I think that one of the biggest hurdles that I've come over is being able to find something that I can do a one kind of click send to. And I know I just did a call with you kind of on a deep dive of some of the stuff where you can set up reporting to do different things with like the clicks and the people who viewed the email. Sometimes we've got 5,000 people who open the email multiple times, and I used to have to manually go through and see how many times those people had opened that email and then send it to the ones who had opened it the most times. So obviously that took hours. And now you've set me up with a way that I can basically just pull a click report and change a couple things, and went from being, probably a full day of work for all the deals that I send out. Now I can do it in 2 minutes. So it's pretty life-changing. I'm not being dramatic when I say that. Like, it's amazing.
Sure. Wonderful. Thank you. And how about cost savings? Does that relate it to cost as well? I mean,
it does.
Okay.
It does, because we spend a lot of money. I know that this is such a cliche, but time really is money for our deals. And this is, I think the price is amazing for what it is. And I also think that the more deals that I'm able to send out, and the more people that are able to see them, and us not have to fight through all the spam filters and do all the crazy stuff like that we do have to spend money on, it's kind of like all included in this. It just kind of wraps everything into one. So you don't have to bring in all these different systems to compensate for something that one is lacking. It's nice to have kind of a one-stop shop where we don't have to think about most of the stuff. And, I think that's funny because the stuff that matters the most is the stuff that you end up not having to think about all the time. And I think that it's one of the reasons I love MassMailer, because it takes so much off my plate.
Sure. Wonderful. Glad to hear that. And like, I know you're in the real estate industry. So what would you like to say to anyone who is in the same industry? Anything that you want to recommend?
If you're my competition, definitely don't get MassMailer. Just kidding. No, I really would say that it really is almost an unfair advantage to be able to have this, because it's such an effective system, and I just don't think people know about it that enough yet, which is crazy to me. I don't know why every single person in the industry is not using this, because I've never seen anything that can do anything close to it, especially if you really want to get into your metrics and you really want to see what's going on. I think you have to be able to be blatantly honest about your performance in the industry. And if you have MassMailer, then you're gonna be pretty much forced to face that, and it'll make you better every day.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Of course.
All right. Glad to hear that MassMailer has been really helping your organization. I know it's been several years that we've been working with together, and other partners that you've been recommending. It's great to have referrals from customers like you. And I understand how crucial and important it is for the real estate industry to send out emails on time and make sure that it actually hits the inbox as well. Deliverability is the key. That's what I heard from many other customers in the real estate industry too. Yeah, glad that we have been able to help you. Thank you so much. Thanks for helping us.
Yeah, of course. I'm really excited about it. I'm looking forward to seeing all the new stuff you guys bring out, and we will be loyal customers till the end for sure.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much, Noel. I appreciate it. Yeah, have a great day.
Thank you for tuning into this episode of the Salesforce Center podcast by MassMailer. We truly appreciate your time and interest. If you'd like to learn more about how MassMailer can help you simplify and supercharge your email outreach in Salesforce, visit us at massmailer.io or give us a call at 1-800-297-0991 or send us an email at hello@massmailer.io. We would love to hear from you. Until next time, I'm Sivadevaki, and we'll meet you again in the next episode